How's it going, guys? Colin here from Trail Thrills, and today we will be heading down to Redbird State Recreation Area in Indiana to do some wheeling with our 2011 Jeep Rubicon JK. So we will have another Jeep TJ meeting up with us when we get down there, so we will show you guys that Jeep when we see it, and we will be trailering our JK. We have it strapped up in front, and then we also have it strapped up in the back. And this is a 20-foot trailer that we just picked up because we want to be able to trailer our Jeep more to keep miles off of it, so that's why we're doing it. And to tow the Jeep and the trailer, we will be using our Ford F-150 pickup. And what's cool about these trails that we're heading to is there's actually a lot of them. I think there's like 16 in that area. And the really cool thing is that 4 of them will earn you a Jeep badge. So what that means is you just go to the Jeep Badge of Honor app, you check in, and then once you complete the trail, you submit it and they'll send you a badge, and that's really cool just to have a nice keepsake of remembering the trails that you've completed. Alright, so enough of me talking, let's head down to Redbird State Recreation Area. After about a 4-hour drive, we arrived, and as you guys can see here, it was very crowded. A lot of people out on the trails today. The Redbird State riding area was previously a mine, which makes sense for most of the steep climbs that it has to offer. It is now over 1,200 acres of professionally marked and managed OHV trails, so that makes for an amazing terrain and just a blast when you're out there trailing. The Redbird State riding area has these insanely steep hills called Powerline Hills, and let me tell you, I would not want to take my Jeep up one of these. There are a lot of picnic areas along the trail, so we stopped for a quick lunch and then we headed back out onto the trail. Trail 3X, which is rated Expert Difficulty, won BF Goodrich Outstanding Trail Award in 2007. So we went ahead and gave it a try. As expected, we did get stuck in a big mud pit, so we did end up having to winch out, but that was no problem. We did finish about half a trail 3X, but the parts that we had ahead of us were the hardest parts, and we did not feel like getting those done today, so we're definitely going to come back another time and try those out. Alright, so this is the end of day 1 of wheeling at Redbird State Recreation Area. We're going to head back to our cabin, and we're going to get cozy for the night. After a long day of wheeling, we finally arrived at the cabin that we would be staying at with our Jeeps. Unfortunately, due to current world events, we were not able to camp like we were hoping, so this was the next best thing. The cabin that we were staying at was very nice, and it was located at Pleasant Grove Farms in Lyons, Indiana, not too far from the trail system. It had 2 bedrooms and a sleeping loft, so that was perfect for sleeping 5 people. We grilled up some burgers for dinner, then started a fire, seeing as it was getting cool outside. You can't have a campfire without some s'mores, so that's what we did next. We roasted up some marshmallows, then made some s'mores, and boy, were they delicious. We all sat around the campfire and then watched the sunset. Then we all went to bed, ready for another day of wheeling. For breakfast, we made eggs and also sausage. Then we toasted up some toast, and let me tell you, it was just as good as the dinner we had the previous night. It's time to take the Jeeps back to the trails. Alright guys, so that was Redbird State Recreation Area, and we had an absolute blast. This place has some amazing trails that will really test your skills. So we hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time on Trail Thrills.